looking
all the way back at rescuing Lantry. Yeah, we're about 7 or 8 hours on from there, basically.
Beast woman is fast, silent. Best hunter.
I agree. The passageway has been locked by a magical field. It isn't clear how one might remove it, however. Oh. Actually, this is what happens when matters of warding magic compare notes for centuries. Masters, rather. Regular doors and boring locks fall out of fashion. I was hoping the Edict of Fire had done us a favour and burnt away all these barriers. But we're not so lucky. There's a sequence to lower the barriers, but as custom and paranoia dictate, the sages use different sequences every day. And I'm guessing whomever set this one up is long gone. Likely dead. We'll need to look for something that might help. Sages smell of secrets, coal ink and lies. She stares at Lantry, red eyes serious and unblinking, lips parted as she pants against the heat. Poor Lantry. Right, what have we got there? Nothing too much. Alright, let's continue wandering in. It looks like these are sigils. I'm not sure if that's going to play any part for us. Kairos' edict has transformed the floor into a molten lake of fire. Had the sages more time to prepare, larger swaths or something. Landry stops suddenly and looks around, his eyes wide. I almost didn't recognize it. He points southeast, down the hall. This is where we made parchment. There used to be dozens of hides stretched out over on the enormous drying racks. Filthy piles of goat hair, vats of rending fat. What a busy workshop we had going. And it also happened to smell like diseased pigs defecating on burning goats. That I don't miss. Alright. Thanks for that little tidbit.
Can't.
Larger swath of the library would have been saved.
On the lookout.
Let's see if we can't get this. Okay. A sage. Nothing in there. There appears to be some kind of ramp underneath the lava. There is no way to use it without immediately bursting into flames. Sage uninjured. Let's go and talk with them. As you approach the bodies at the end of the hall, the sage makes a low squeal of fear and falls over, feigning death. I don't have time for this. Keep walking. That's none of my concern. Don't worry, we don't mean you any harm. Wow, I'm convinced both of these bodies are totally dead. No, we'll be here. Pimp Forge, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. What a fantastic name. You've gained Wrath with Bled and Mark. Ah, damn it. The sage sighs and looks up at you. I wasn't sure that would work. Well, I was obviously sure it wouldn't. But how was I supposed to know you weren't another one of those gangs? They're everywhere. I've been hiding in the area ever since the edict tore this place apart. You can never be too careful. He stops staring intently at you. You're a fate binder. He coughs, blood flecking his lips. He wipes them clear with the back of his hand. I can't believe there's a fate binder in the Vellum Citadel. You're the one that declared the edict here. You know, it's because you warned us about what was to come that we were able to cast a spell to preserve the Citadel before the edict could destroy it. I don't know if anyone got to thank you for that. Kind of backfired on us, though. It didn't stop the edict. It just froze everything in place as it was being destroyed. Preservation is preservation, I suppose. He shrugs, winces and coughs up more blood. Not that it's doing us any good with all the Scarlet Chorus in here. You see how many of those thugs ran in? When I saw them earlier, I knew I couldn't stay hiding any longer. I had to come in and prevent anyone else from getting in, so I activated the barrier by the door. Fascinating. So then you just sprouted wounds? I came over here to destroy the piece of the passcode so no one could get through. He points at the shelf behind him, but this one must have followed me. He attacked me and told me he'd kill me if I didn't tell him how to get through. He laughs and winces again. You can see how well that went for him. Please, Fatebinder, you have to protect the Citadel from the Scarlet Chorus. Don't let them destroy it. That piece of the passcode will get you through the first barrier. Find the rest and keep them from those monsters. They can't be allowed to unlock our secrets. Let me try to bind those wounds. It's okay. I know I'm not long for this world. Don't worry about a single sage when there is so much more to save. Just keep the citadel safe. Please. He lets out a quiet moan and then falls dead at your feet. I mean, that was not my definition of quiet. Ink steering pole. Okay, now I can go to the lantry. Let's look in that.
Smells strange. Like air before first lightning struck. Want to claim his own.
I mean, okay. Right, over there, we've got a way out somewhere. Where does that go? Burning the library, upper ruins. Down there. Though the amount of heat rushing through this fissure is intense, the lower floor somehow remains intact. It isn't clear
that
why.
section up ahead doesn't look as damaged as the rest of the place.
It isn't clear why the library hasn't been wholly consumed by lava. The scrolls here are blank. It looks like they were stored here along with the implements and ingredients to make ink. Glowing book. This book contains a number of distinctive symbols and phrases that are repeated multiple times. They are likely significant. Take the book and translate the phrases. Copy the phrase to keep a record of them. The party has received incomplete passcode. How fortuitous! Lantry exclaims, looking over your shoulder at the scrap of paper you pull from the shelf. That truly is a part of the passcode needed to bypass the barrier protecting the silent archives. I haven't been this excited since I learned my first sigils. Truth is, in all my decades at the Vellum Citadel, I never once set foot anywhere near the archives. He starts thumbing through the shelf, opening books, flipping through pages, and shaking them by the spine to loosen any loose scraps of parchment that might be hidden within. Very well. Okay, so with that, can we...
Can't do that.
Can't go down there, so I guess we have to go back. Will we be able to get through this now? Wait, there's someone back there? What? Have a look at this. Find a way past the magical barrier. Magical barrier prevents you traveling any further in ruins. Find a spell exploring the burning library. Right, okay, so...
Can't do that.
Can I get over there?
Sorry, I can't. Sorry, I can't.
Can I get down there somehow?
Sorry, I can't.
No.
That section up ahead doesn't look as damaged as the rest of the place.
Yes, you
Can't
mentioned
do
that.
that.
But I can't seem to get there is the problem. Unless I can somehow jump over the lava, but
Can't do
I
that.
don't think that's happening. On the off chance, can I actually cast spells? No, I can't cast spells on
Will do.
non-targets anyway. Okay. Well. We can't... Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay, so it activated. Alright.
See? Every once in a great while, things are easier than I expect. Though I doubt any other barriers are going to be this easy to bypass. Keep that phrase. This is a good sign. If they had not secured the silent archive, they wouldn't have bothered to leave passcodes for any returning sages.
Okay, fair enough. That does sound like a good move. I don't believe I actually have that book in my inventory. Okay, let's stealth.
You want me to be subtle?
Yes. And how exactly do you think we're going to get away? An exasperated voice asks. The sensor is right outside the door, and there is no other way out of this fucking oven. Now get your worthless asses moving before I tell the sensor myself. And if I get the shackles, too, it will be worth it just to see every one of you twist on the spit. Okay. So they are, in fact... Of course. Well... is there something up there? Where does that lead? That leads the upper ruins. Let's continue wandering around. Trap detected, okay?
Well, this is interesting.
Waves of heat hit you as you lean over to look upon the lake of lava far below. I should be able to disable this. Okay. Dunk. Let's continue to stalk around a little bit. Bloodhound over there. Oh no, don't go through that yet. Alright, let's see. Rubble pile. The wall has collapsed here, creating an entry point into the adjacent room. Yes, let's do that. I do like these options. Quite a lot, actually. Okay, another scroll. Let's take that. Just have a quick look in my inventory over here for the item. Is it a quest item? Complete passcode. Ink stirring pole. Oh. Covered with ink stains. It looks like it was used to stir the vats. Okay. So maybe I can gather a lot of different information together. But I think that was probably just junk. At least I imagine it was. Oh well. Let's carry on. Got another sage over here. Also, before we do anything else, I do want to check out how much that annoyed Bled and Mark. Only a tiny bit, that's fine. The sage backs up as you approach. Fear in his eyes. No, please, don't hurt me. He stops when he sees you and drops his hands, relieved. You're not the chorus members? Or rather, you're not chorus members? He looks around. But they're nearby. I can hear them. I would leave, but they've blocked the exit and I can't open the barrier without the rat key. Well, I'm going to let you go. You're free to go. The way is clear. I can never thank you enough for what you've done for me. Take this. May it help you. I was unable to finish my research, but maybe you can? He looks around wearily. I'll find my way out of here. What did I get? New library research available. You can research this item more with access to a Spire library. What? Sounds amazing. Found a fragment of parchment that looks important. Okay. Well, that hasn't actually given me anything, but... Okay, so I can build a library. This much I now know. How glorious.
Moving cautiously.
So many interesting things to do. Okay, we need to go back over. Got a couple of peeps over there. I'm not particularly happy to see. Question is, how many peeps they will summon when we attack. Okay, trap detected right there. Gap tooth. Wait a second, we know gap tooth. I'm fairly certain of it. I almost wish I had verse with me right now. Coty Bear, thank you very much for the subscription. I'm going to leave that there for the time being. We're going to head down and deal with the group over on this side. That Olsen. Oh, that's a lot of them. Now, the Horde are generally not particularly powerful. That's a Sage. That's a Sage as well. Yeah, we'll go with Fat Elson. I mean, I could perhaps talk to him, but... Go on then. Let's go and see what happens when we speak. It might go quite poorly. A haggard man stands in the middle of a group, addressing them through clenched teeth. They are lounging in the room, almost completely ignoring him. If you can't get in line, I swear I'll leave you to be burnt in this forge. Do you want that? Just listen to me, and we can all get out of here with our eyebrows intact. They're glowing parchment fragments. How hard can they be to find? He notes your approach and calls out, shooting the rest of the group and admonishing, Look, Fatebinder, what are you doing here? Looks back at his gang. I thought you fools blocked the passageway. One of his men snorts and shrugs and then goes back to ignoring him. Wow. Did my ears deceive, or did you just question my actions? I mean, I could say that, which is kind of true. Do my ears deceive, or did you just question my actions? Blood and mark like that. The man recoils and a look of terror crosses his face. No, I only meant it was an odd to meet you here. He glances at his men, who are restraining laughter at his expense. Oh, take care, Terrace Man. Thanks for dropping by. Forgive me, Fatebinder. He attempts an awkward bow, eliciting more laughs from his group. I figured the censor sent you to check up on us. Don't worry. We will be the first group to get through the barrier. You then find the silent archive. You need anything else? What exactly are you doing in here? What's so special about the archive? I could address the sages. I'm kind of tempted to go for that one. I mean, I know what they're doing here. I don't need to know what's special about the archive. No, I'm going to address the sages. Damn it, Faithbinder, what are you doing? Ulson says as he draws his weapon. The sages, bolstered by your words, attack Ulson and his group. Marvelous. How glorious. We've got 2 sages on our side. I approve. Okay. Kills and Shadow, you're not going to get to do your pouncy thingamajig, but you are still probably going to be incredibly, incredibly dangerous for them. We've got 2 enemies right here. Another one over there. Another one down there. Go ahead and just engage. Lantry. How about we get a big old fat buff on us all? And as for you, I wouldn't mind just hitting them with this straight up. Me, for my part, I'm just going to drop this scroll on everyone. And that should get things going. Get this going. And you should be able to get most of them with this howl. There we go. Lots of reduced armor there. Fantastic. I have taken quite a bit of damage though. Not so keen on that one. I could have fulmination. I'd hit most right in front of me. And they're fairly low health for the most part. Could you get a heal? No, you can't. That's a bit of a pain. Actually, you might be able to if I get you behind. There we go. Could you get a heal on Aavak? There we are. Lantry, you can probably reach him from where you are. Great. And kills in shadow. I want to say they're kind of all the same, more or less. Go for him. Free up Lantry if you can. There we are. Aavak killed Horde. Fantastic. Oh, he was trying to back out and I hit him with a load of damage and disengagement. Right. Actually, I kind of want to go a group hit. I could get one. I don't think I'm going to though. Sure, I'll hit you then. There we go. We get another heal. Thank you. Right, Lantry, need your attacks. Aim for Fat Olsen, please. They're near death, so it shouldn't take much. And drop a false pit there. You probably get both of them if we're careful. Oh no, they're all dead. Never mind. Perfect. Excellent work, in fact. And that's it, I think. Can I chat with them? No. Very well. Got another scroll. Take that into loot. Another whetstone. Also take that to loot.
On it. Right.
Well, I can't bring them with, which is a bit of a shame, but
On the lookout.
on the plus side, that was actually a good way of dealing with that. Managed to get it over and done with pretty quickly. Now, that looks like we could climb up. Maybe we will, in fact, do just that. Let's get that. Another scroll. Take it. Right. Let's see if we can... Ooh. A bloodhound up there. It looks like they're by themselves. Okay. Broken wall. The remnants of the library wall is balanced precariously here, held in place by rubble along the ground. Push the wall. Or use ink pole. Use the pole as a lever to upend the wall. Oh, right. I mean, I could do that, but we can just go for athletics, honestly. That seems like a better option. Got a sage over there. And here leads to the upper ruins. Library overlook. Let's have a quick gander down. Below you is a sweeping view of some of the shelves of the main library. A few of them against any reason.
The rocks not fall. I've only seen birds and leaves hang as such in sky.
I love kills in shadow. I'm so glad you didn't die. Of course, somehow resisting the intense heat. Actually, pretty cool. Anything else on the map? I don't think so. Okay. I might need to deal with you. You seem to not care about my presence right now, which is fine by me. Burnt missive. The contents of this missive are obscured by the page's burnt edges, but you can tell that Graven Ash was the intended recipient. Oh. Let's have a look at this. What was that, then? The sender makes a plea for assistance, as she doesn't believe her garrison at the Blade Grave has sufficient troops to hold their location. Oh. Alright.
Sorry, I can't.
Well, while I can just casually walk up to things, I may as well. And loot what I can, while I can. Gap tooth there. What can I do with this? The scroll is decorated with magic symbols and can impart arcane knowledge if properly studied. Very well. Sigil of Strength 2. I approve. Enormously, in fact. Now, the problem here is they're not my enemies yet. A rough-looking woman stands in the gap made by a broken wall, turning to address you as you approach. So, the censor didn't trust 4 groups to get what she wanted and sent another one? She shakes her head. More groups. Talk about an excessive use of force. She throws her hands in the air. For Kara's sake, it's still just a library. It's not going to get up and walk away. We have time to get the archive. I even know where the piece of the passcode is. Nothing you said just said makes any sense. I'm going to just play dumb. Gaptooth sighs. Yet another group led by one of the tier's most brilliant minds. How in the everlasting burn do I always get saddled with these geniuses? Like attracts like, as they say. Do you honestly not know who I am? I'm not going to go for that. Like attracts like, as they say. She bristles a little at your words, but quickly recovers. Yes, yes, we're all quick with a sharp wit. And everyone deserves to win. Better. She waves a hand at the group. Everyone here wants to kill. I want to win. The two aren't at odds with each other, but it requires a little more brains and a little less battle cry. My current problem is Numbley's group down below. They're guarding one of the passcode pieces, and they can be particularly stab-happy. I don't want to cross their path with a molten pit nearby, so I'm trying to decide what to do. Tell me more about the Sarkov. Address the sages. I warned you about Kai's, so you could escape before being destroyed. Help me kill this gang, and you'll escape again. Well, we're just going to pass through. Yeah, pretty much. The sage is going to help me. Once again. Pomp. As the sages look with determination to each other and back to you, Gaptooth's eyes filled with a fury and rage. You worthless egg suckers will burn along with the Fatebinder. Kill them all! Well, it's not going to help. I am afraid you are totally dead, because Kills in Shadow is still technically stealthed. Don't ask me how. It's fine. Alright, sages should get involved in this. I'm gonna follow up Kills in Shadow with a Burn Freeze. And let's go for... Let's hoist you into the air and then slam you back down. And we'll also get a rim spike there as well.
Right.
See how this goes. Okay. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That is glorious. They are so massively hurt already. I approve. I could hit you with a false pit, but I'm going to save that one for now. Yeah, electric jolt instead. Let's get that going. We've got a lot of folk who are going to cause me some problems here, but generally not too bad. I could hit both of you. Oh, actually, I can hit all 3 of you with Fulmination. That might actually kill the person that we were already attacking. Lantry, what are you working on right now? You're just going to back everyone up. Fair enough. Phantom Bolts. I don't think we need any more over there. We should be good. So let's start hitting the others for now. There we go. Killed Gaptooth. I would like you to just get straight in here and attack them, because they're currently attacking me, and that much I don't like. There we go. I'm going to go for a thrust. Make you a little bit more susceptible to magic, which would be... Actually, did I pick up that ability? I'm not entirely sure. Let's go for a stab. Are you actually attacking? There we go, that's a bit better. I could go for this just to mess their attacks up a bit. Which would probably be worth doing. I also want a self-heal, please. You can almost certainly hit them with your quills. That's one down. Do I have any more that I... Oh, no, never mind, they're gone. Very well. Lantry, could you please heal our mage friends? No? Well, that kind of sucks.
I have to do slightly better than
I hate that they keep exploding. Oh, my lord. Horde boots, nothing worth taking. Right then. Burning Library, Upper Ruins.
Right.
Is that actually the upper ruins or lower ones? I don't think we can go in. Loot indicators. Are there? Is there still loot around? Have I missed something? Oh, probably talking about the trap there.
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Oh, well done, Lantry. Excellent. Let's get you your level. Well, in that case, let's take you up to 75 lore. And along with this, gain a passive bonus to subterfuge and dodge skills, improves a lore skill, grants Lantry hit precision and the ability to decipher ancient languages. Yes. Let's get that going. Please and indeed thank you. That will help out enormously. Is this something that I can barely see? Yes, there was. Alright, gotcha. Right. As for the way up, let's use this one. I think that one will be a more interesting one to take. This is a huge area. It's actually pretty cool to go through it. I'm just going to pour myself another drink, though. I hope everyone is enjoying it so far. Numbly. Ah, yes, Numbly. There we go. Ah, that's the last of my Dr. Pepper, though. Wop wop. Okay, so let's have a look around. A river of lava flows freely around the island, made of huge cracked pieces of floor. The destruction seems more widespread down here. The plaque is so smudged and scratched that you can read most of it. But it mentions... Can't read much of it, sorry. But it mentions a new binding technique and mastering the magic to preserve the scrolls. Okay, Numbly. With a beast woman down there. A beast man. Another beast man. A couple of sages. A couple of odds and sods. We've got a wisp.
Can't do that.
Ooh. Well, that's interesting. Probably the first time we've seen something like that.
Fast, silent.
A large man stands with his back to you, gesticulating wildly at the beast men around him. He points north, up the stairs at the wall of shelves on the rise. Go get it, you mangy freak. It's not going to hurt you. It's a piece of the passcode, I just know it. The beastman is currently yelling and vehemently shakes his head. No! Shiny, crackly, light hurt beast! Will not touch, no! That was a spell cast by the sage. He points at a body near the stairs, who is now dead, by the way, so there isn't going to be any more shiny, crackly light to hurt you. Just go get it. The rest of us need to stay here and keep anyone else from getting to it. Go! The beastman shakes his head again. The man makes a noise of disgust. You're worthless, all of you. How did I get stuck with the monster brigade?
Best hunter.
I mean, maybe we should talk to the beast woman instead. Maybe. Let's go and have a chat. No. Okay. Me, go and talk with Numbly. The man turns to you, his ill-fitting armor straining against his chest. What are you doing here? His face takes on a sour look and he shakes his head. Never mind, I don't really care. We're not going to let you pass, no matter your reasons. This contest is in the bag. If anyone is going to get the Silent Archive first, it will be me. And if you think I'm letting you go anywhere near that piece of the passcode, think again. Someone already tried to take it from me and failed. There is a conspicuous cough from behind the man, who rolls his eyes and looks over his shoulder. Us. Conquest. I'm the fake binder of Tunon. The only reason you have access to the library is because of me. I'm Fate Baron and I suggest you move. I have business here. What a shame. It's time to... I'll go with that. He blinks as your words sink in. Then he smiles slowly as recognition crosses his face. You are the Fatebinder who declared the Edict of Fire. It's because of you that I even have the position I do. The right of challenge was the best thing to ever happen to me. If you're part of the game, I will not play. I don't care what the sensor does to me. It points north to the wall of the shelves. There's a piece of the passcode up there. You might want to get it before someone else tries. He motions the Beastman. Come on, we're out of here. Really? That easy? Wow. I mean, alright. That was ridiculously easy. Oh, wow. Oh, no, that is a wisp, and those are scourges. That doesn't look fun. That looks decidedly unfun, actually. It looks pretty nasty.
Into shadow.
It's a trap. Get an axe. Yeah, I know, right? Ooh, Blood Chanter Staff. Okay. There's a little bit less DPS, but it has range. Sigil of Emotion. Some arcane practitioners believe that the bones, organs, and drained humors of mages possess unique properties. The dissection of mages is a frowned upon practice. It's not wholly illegal, if not wholly illegal in Kharon's Empire. Well, I mean, what's this? Blood Chanter's cloak, the scarlet-dyed swatch of fabric is embroidered with swirling sigils of the Blood Chanter School of Magic. This cloak fragment can be sold to a merchant as spare parts. Okay, well. Now let's have a look at these things then. I forget. Are these based on emotion? No, it's illusion. What about... yeah, I don't know about that one. We'll stow that for now. And that's probably best. But as for you... I'll have that in... right, okay, well that's a bit of a shame. I was quite hopeful that we'd be able to get you to equip a ranged weapon, but no, it seems not. Manu, hiya, thank you very much for the 8 months resub. Finally, it has been a while since I was able to catch your streaming. As always, continue to be awesome. I will certainly try. Thank you very much indeed. Beyond the gaping hole in the floor, hundreds of scrolls fill the shelves on the far wall. Oh, just spotted something.
Found something.
Indeed. Let's have a look. A mind static torque. Let's then control lightning. Have I got a bunch of things? Vitality +1. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. This would probably be better on you. There you go. Sure, we'll grab the passcode if we can. The book contains a number of distinctive symbols and phrases that are repeated multiple times. Okay. Find more parchment pieces. We will do our best. The First Kings of Stalwart. This document chronicles the early days of the Regent bloodline in Stalwart. Hidden amongst the list of names and titles, you find the story of Queen Portia, who stripped her infant child of any legal claim to the throne to stave off an assassination attempt. The event set a legal precedent that has lasted for centuries. You think someone might find that of interest. Very well. Malachi, thank you very much for the resub there. Tier 3, my lord. 16 months in a row. Hi, Aavak. Hope you're having a good night. I am. It's always so much fun to get back to this. So much fun. So is our passcode now complete? Must be. You found 2 parchment fragments. Find the rest of them and piece them together. Okay, well, I'll do my best. Oof. That adds an extra 10. Tell me exactly how much? No, it doesn't exactly explain how much more powerful it becomes. Which is a bit of a shame, frankly. Quite a shame. Okay, trap detected.
Huh.
Indeed. Let's get that disarmed. Okay, now dealing with whatever lives over there is actually something that I'm a little bit worried about. Not gonna lie. So we're gonna have a poke around first, see what we can find. Research magic sigil. These writings describe the process for creating a magical accent. You should be able to decipher the instructions with access to a spire library upgrade and proper materials. Alright, I will take all of them. You can research this item more with access to a spire library. Oh, this goes over there. I didn't imagine that. I almost missed out. Oh, wait, what? What? How is that sage over there? As you approach the edge of the rolling lake of lava, you see a head break the surface. The man lets out a piercing scream and sinks below again. Moments later, he pops up, a little further this time, and floats on the lava, eyes glazed. His shirt is torn, and you see elaborate tattoos on his chest as he sinks yet again. Oh, that can't be. Landry's eyes widen as his jaw drops. Comfortable. I can't even believe it works. Though his eyes remain fixed on the man in the lava, Landry's hands instinctively begin to sketch the scene on parchment. That sigil on his chest, it's actually working. Wait until he resurfaces and cut the symbol from his chest. No! Help him out of the lava. What's exactly is happening here? It would appear that this man has a ward against fire tattooed onto his chest. Lantry points the quill at the sigil inked onto the man's chest. Moreover, it would appear to be working. Maybe more or less than the owner may have hoped. But he's wading in lava and not already dead 1,000 times over. It's kept him alive but hasn't saved him from serious injury. If we pull him out, he might... we could... A cringe spreads across Andrew's face. Take the tattoo. Carving it off seems the safest bet. For us, not him, obviously. We could put the sigil to use and it might be the merciful thing. Wow, really, Lantry? Really, Lantry? My lord,